everyone, it's Greenmods here for DNB Academy, and today with a new video on how to make a sick bass in Ableton's operator and stock plugins. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It really helps us grow and continue to make these videos for you. Today, like I said, I want to look into operator, which is one of Ableton's coolest synths. And sometimes I feel like you get some random results from it, and that can be really cool to get inspiration for tracks. Sometimes when I'm stuck, I just end up using it and playing around with it, and sometimes I get something weird out of it and all of a sudden something clicks. So that's what this synth is really good for, in my opinion. So I usually just start by typing in a note. My preferred key is D sharp. You'll notice if you buy some of my tracks and put them into Rekordbox, I love them in D sharp. We're gonna choose a very juicy D sharp note here, and there is the different FM regions that you could use, the different modulators. So you start with the first one, and I normally leave it here at 1. And then you can basically put in the second one here. And now it modulates the other modulator. And I think for like deeper drum and bass things, this is already cool. Like you can automate that. And you can get pretty quickly, you can put together a cool groove. Then just play around with that. I love already doing that in the beginning to kind of get a feel of where it's gonna go. I'm gonna put in some drums. And now there's a really cool thing. You can basically fine tune it if you want to make kind of like a Reezy type of sound, but you can also change the pitch of the second, well, I want to say oscillator, but modulator. Turn it to 4, for example. And if you turn it up higher, you get that typical type of FM sound. And you get these kind of cool sounds out of that. And then if you add another one, for example, you come into weirder territory. Get this kind of like overdrivey type of bit crushy sound. And then there's all these different algorithms. These are these kind of like squares here, so you can look at that and just go through them as you play the sound. Some sound very similar, almost the same. Some sound very different. Can't decide right now, but let's take that one. Now I want to show you something else that you can do, because there is a very cool function here. You can, if you click here on wave, left click here, you can choose all these different shapes. So if you want more of a squarey, dubsteppy way or saw, you can get that. what I think is the coolest function here is you can click on user, and then you will get this kind of field here. And what you can do is you can click on 32 or 64, and then you can type in your own, you can draw in your own kind of like shape. You can also do it like that. And kind of find like sweet spots that you like. And I think it's really helpful if we use some distortion already. And the new Ableton Live has a really cool new distortion unit called Raw, which I really like using. So you can kind of add some distortion and then go back into the preset and work on it some more. Sorry I should have done a loudness warning here. You can try these different algorithms. And that is really cool. You can just get these very strange textures. You can already tell what kind of cool stuff you could do with that. Compare that with a noise of some kind. That's also very cool. You can basically use a filter within the plugin, and that's right here. So you could take that frequency here and play around with the different grooves you can get out of this. Now you already have a kind of a complex and interesting sound. You can bring back the other one we had. You can put it on a sine wave. Play around with that one again. You can also go through all of these again if you kind of want to keep it more simple. And the cool thing is it kind of saves all your actions here, so you can just look for the red bits and oscillate a B, a level, and just play around with all the different options you got. And then we maybe go back to the, what was it? To the filter frequency exactly. And you know, it's a little bit of a trial and error, but now we're kind of getting somewhere. And we're having a cool sound there already. And you can put some reverb on that. And automate that. Like these kind of cut-off type of reverbs that kind of come in and go out again. You could layer some corpus over it. Really cool plugin from Ableton as well. The resonator. And now you could resample that and put that for different distortions and different filters and phases and all of that. But as you can see, you can get a cool sound, and just one little tweak might completely change up the whole thing. So I think it can be either super frustrating but also very inspiring, because sometimes you come up with a sound, you're like, whoa, I just changed that small little thing, but changed everything, and it now sounds really cool and interesting. So get to know Operator, have fun with it, and come up with some cool sounds yourself. These are the basics. And yeah, hope to see you in the next video, and peace out, everyone.